With all of the different skincare products on the market today, it's hard to know what to buy. Hi, I'm Merlin Olsen. And when my skin is dry or cracked or itching, I want a product that works and works fast. And I found one. Stevens Skin Softener Cream. One of the first things that people notice when they meet us is our skin. And you'll never know just how good your skin can look and feel until you try Stevens. Now you're probably saying, hey, what is it that makes this stuff so great? And we're going to tell you. It starts with the ingredients that go into moisturizers and how those ingredients affect your skin. You'll have a chance to meet some experts on our program today. But even more importantly, you'll meet some of the many thousands of people from all different walks of life who already know just how good Stevens products are. In fact, let's meet a few of them now.
My legs used to just itch bad, and they'd wake me up in the middle of the night, and I tried all other kinds of products. And when I found Stevens, it not only makes my skin really nice and soft, my little grandkids say, Grandma, your hands are soft, but on top of that, it completely solved the problem with the itchy skin.
As a truck driver, I'm faced constantly with dirty hands from grease or other things that hit my hand, and on the average, I scrub my hands 5-6 times a day. And I use this powdered soap, which is out of these containers that just totally dry your hands and crack them, and especially in the wintertime. I'm faced with my fingertips cracking around my fingernails, and I couldn't even button my shirts. And I spend most of the winter with Band-Aids around my fingers. And when I discovered Stevens Skin Cream, for the last 2 winters, I haven't been bothered with it at all if I use it faithfully.
I use Stevens Cream because I have basically dry skin, and I have dry skin around my cuticles, and I like to rub it around my cuticles and around my eye area and around my face and my hands and elbows. Those are my dry areas, and it seems to make them soft and supple.
Hi, and welcome back. You know, we usually associate skincare products with women. But believe me, a man's skin can get just as dry. I'm Merlin Olsen, and many of you know I rarely do commercials. I simply won't endorse a product that I don't believe in. But when the Stevens people approached me, I had no problem because I was already using their cream. And not just me. My wife uses it. My wife's mother uses it. In fact, she's the one who introduced us to Stevens cream. Now my whole family is using it, and I'm recommending it to my friends and to you. Have you ever wondered why we even need skincare products? In general, the skin does a pretty good job of lubricating itself. It does this with glands that produce an oil called sebum. This natural system works very well for some people, but for others, it just doesn't get the job done. As a matter of fact, at times in just about everyone's life, especially as we get older, our lubricating system either gets overloaded or breaks down, and we end up with dry skin. If your skin dries out, there could be a variety of explanations. For instance, your individual physiological makeup, living in a dry climate, excessive exposure to the elements, sunlight, water, and wind, seasonal changes and dry winter air, an occupation that requires you to wash your hands over and over, which removes the skin's natural lubricating oil, exposing your skin to harmful chemicals, or engaging in activities that irritate the surface of the skin, like construction work or gardening. When I was going to school, I worked on construction, and often my hands ended up looking like a piece of raw meat. I'm just sorry Stevens wasn't available in those days. And Stevens would also have been a big help to me in my NFL days when my skin was really taking a beating. I used to play on artificial turf, and it would just tear the skin right off of your elbows and your knees. But why is Stevens so effective? What is it about the ingredients in Stevens that makes it superior and unlike any other moisturizer? In a moment, we'll learn the answer to those questions from a professor of clinical pharmacy. Stay with us.
My hands are in water, not constantly, but almost every other minute. They're in water of some sort. My hands are rough. These meat hooks constantly getting nicked. They have blisters on them. And there's only one thing I grab during the day and at the end of the day, and that's my Stevens Skin Cream. It is absolutely phenomenal.
And I really like to use it on his skin. It makes him nice and soft, and he smells good.
I had cervical disc surgery. A 4-inch incision was made on my neck, and the discs were removed, and it was a very sensitive scar. It itched quite a bit, and I was very afraid of it scarring up and leaving a disfiguring scar. I started using the Stevens on the scar, and it helped with the irritation, and it has helped minimize the scar tissue itself.
I'm a pharmacist. I recommend Stevens creams to all my customers, especially the older people I work with, and it has been working really good for them. And I use also Stevens creams at home. It works great.